Oh, didn't see you there. How's it going? Oh wait, you can't see me either. I wonder why. All right, you sons of bitches. It's your boy Chaos, the XWR champion, also known as the most hated man in the YWC. Why? Because I have on this fruity fucking John Cena shirt. Don't blame me. Blame my mother. She must have hated giving birth to me. Or as my little buddy on the right said, she had a C-section. That's why she hates me, because she has a scar to remind her and remind myself of how fat and ugly I was when I was born. Anyway, I'm here for your first Raw after the brand split pay-per-view. That's right. Clash of Champions, or as Mick Foley and his all-timer self would say, Clash of the Champions, which is actually a WCW provided pay-per-view from, way back when wrestling was actually good, not when it was real, because everybody knows wrestling's fake. Oh shit, did I actually say that? Who gives a fuck? Your mother's a whore. All right, so let's start off with the kickoff show that actually I'm pretty sure about 3 people really paid attention to. It was, that's right, that crazy-ass bitch who's been wrestling for about 10 years and only had 1 championship, Alicia Fox, versus the Samoan sweetheart, Nia Jax. Nia Jax, if you're watching this, I want to smell your underwear. That's right, bitch. Come here. Anyway, this goes back to about 3 weeks ago when Alicia Fox's little buddy got her ass kicked, just like every other jobber who's faced Nia Jax, and Braun Strowman, and more recently, Bo Dallas. But we're going to talk about that probably tomorrow if I do decide to do a fucking podcast tomorrow. Her friend gets her ass kicked, and then Alicia Fox has a little segment with Nia Jax, and she fucks up the segment, which means now she's paying for it by getting her ass handed to her every week by Nia Jax. I don't know what you guys expected, but it basically went the way that most matches would go with a somewhat glorified jobber versus a up-and-coming star. Nia Jax was basically in charge the whole match, except for little spurts of energy from that crazy bitch Alicia Fox, where it looked like she might have just won, but anybody with a brain would know that she's not gonna fucking win, because what has she really been doing in the past few years? Hell, she came in as a fucking wedding planner for Edge and Vicky Guerrero, and that was one of the eras that nobody wants to fucking remember. I mean, am I right? When I talk, you're supposed to fucking respond, you sons of bitches. Anyway, so yeah, kickoff show. Nia Jax gets a pinfall 1, 2, 3 after an inverted Samoan drop, and we probably won't be seeing Alicia Fox again until Total Divas comes back on E. The first match on the main show was, that's right, the black guys who actually beat stereotypes, even though they'd be better off dressing like Crime Time, the New Day versus the Club. But since they're white guys, I guess you call them the Club Crackers, right? Crickets chirping? Oh, fuck you. Black Lives Matter. Anyway, it was a weird bit of booing for the New Day, surprisingly. I'm a little shocked. Maybe it's because they're 400-day-long tag team champions and people are getting tired of this shit. Or maybe it's because people don't want to spend $12 on a box of cereal called Booty-O's, which can now also be found at Trader Joe's. So go buy that shit. Anyway, it was basic tag team match. However, like I said, based on the booing of the New Day, or maybe it was the match itself, it was a little interesting how the finish came. The New Day retained, which means as of tomorrow, they will be, well, as of an hour from now, if you're on the East Coast, they will be your 400-day longest reigning tag team champions. But they won due to Francesca 2, the new trombone by Xavier Woods, or as we knew him in TNA, Consequences Creed, hitting Carl Anderson upside his fucking bold-ass bean, which is not face-type activity, if I'm certain of it. Maybe that'd be something for a tweener, but maybe they decide they're going to make the New Day heel again, which wouldn't really matter because, honestly, they're like one step up in relevancy than the Usos. And we see what's going on with them now. They look like a Samoan version of Crime Time. Next match was the Cruiserweights match with the world's most ugliest title belt. I mean, it's even uglier than this one. At least this one spins. But it was Brian Kendrick versus T.J. Perkins. And the match started off before the bell even rung with a bit of tit for tat over whether or not Kendrick would shake Perkins' hand in a show of sportsmanship, which honestly I don't give a shit about. We all know it's sports entertainment and it's all one big physical soap opera. And honestly, I didn't pay for the network, so I was streaming because I'm a cheap bastard. So I don't even know if he shook his fucking hand. He probably didn't, especially seeing as the result of the match was T.J. Perkins got the win with the 1-2-3. And right after that, Brian Kendrick laid the boots to him and then just walked away. But it was kind of obvious. Brian Kendrick's a desperate man. He's, 37, 38 years old? He doesn't really have that much left in the tank, or at least how he feels. And he's going to be stuck being a wrestling teacher in his promotion or wherever the hell he does his wrestling school at. And looking at who his last main student was, Eva Marie, the person who everybody can't stand, the walking tampon herself, he doesn't really have much of a future in that either. So I'd be a bit of an ass, too, if I lost the championship and a way to put food on the table. Let's see. Next match was the 7th match, or as they say, the sudden death match between Cesaro and the person nobody gives a good goddamn about. That's right, the Mohawk man himself, Sheamus the Celtic fucking Warrior. So this is supposed to be the rubber match. I don't really know why it's the rubber match. Nobody was fucking bitches, so I don't know how they called it the rubber match. But this is supposed to be the last match in the best out of 7 series, which honestly shouldn't even went that long. It was so predictable. They were going to have Cesaro lose the 3 matches. Then he was going to come back fighting. And then it'd probably be either him or Sheamus getting the win. But I was shocked to find that at the end of the match, it was a double countout. Not even a true double countout. But moreover, it was called off by the ref. What the hell? You got a best out of 7 series between 2 people that nobody really gives a shit about. I'm sorry, Cesaro, it's true. Nobody gives a fuck. They booked you wrong. Very, very wrong. I'm going to grab the mic and say it right in the mic. They booked you fucking wrong, Cesaro, you Switzerland cunt. Anyway, they called off the match, which means there was no decisive winner. So I'm guessing that there's going to be like some extreme rules, hardcore base match for the next pay-per-view, which is going to drag this feud on the... See, I'm fucking yawning because I already don't give a shit about it. They're going to drag this shit on to the next pay-per-view, and then most likely Cesaro's going to win because really, what the fuck is Sheamus doing? But Cesaro needs to get that fucking tape off of his shoulder. He's had the same fucking tape since he's come back months ago. We know damn well that your shoulder injury is fixed. We know it. We know it for sure. We know that you got injured beating off to Sasha Banks' underwear in the locker room and you fucked up your shoulder. But we know your shoulder is fixed now. So please take the tape off. Please. Please. For everybody. For everyone. Let me grab the mic.
Take the fucking tape off, you son of a bitch.
Next match, let me go back to my notes, because honestly, it's a wonder that I was awake through this whole shit show. Oh, how could I forget? Chris Jericho, the veteran, the whole thing where veterans are supposed to like pass the torch on to guys who need a win. Chris Jericho, and I'm gonna bring him up again when we talk about the main event. Chris fucking Jericho. Chris, I wear a scarf with no shirt, Jericho. Chris, I walk with my hand bent like I had 5,000 penises in my mouth last Sunday during church. Fucking Jericho won a match against Sami Zayn, who needs a win. What the fuck does Chris Jericho need to win a match for? Mr. What? 9-time Intercontinental, 6-time World, and first ever, what the fuck do they call undisputed champion who beat The Rock and Stone Cold in the same night? What does he have left to prove? He can lose 30 matches in a row and still be credible. Wait, no, he can lose 30 matches in a row and be the Big Show. But why did he win? I don't get it. Then what's with his inverted code breaker? It was a knee to the face as he fell on his ass. Not impressive whatsoever. at all. He gets the win, which honestly, I guess had to lead into the main event, which we're going to talk about in a few seconds after I give my parting words. But like I wrote in my notes, Zayn should have won. Then we had the triple threat match, which should have been a triple threat mixed tag match where only 3 people could win the championship because Miss Piggy herself, Dana Brooke, definitely put her ass in importance in the fucking match. But in the end, even though there were some nice ass spots and Sasha Banks didn't try to murder herself as much as she usually does, Charlotte retained. Ugh. Wait. Grab the mic. Nobody fucking likes Charlotte. Damn it. She's fucking ugly. Fuck. Big bitch. Shit. Anyway, Charlotte retains. I guess it's gonna go into like a major ass fucking feud until maybe the next few pay-per-views. Not to say Bayley's not ready, because honestly, this is what I'm gonna say about a lot of wrestlers who they say aren't ready. These wrestlers may have wrestled for 20 plus years out in the indie circuit, TNA, hell, fucking the AWA, NWA, they could wrestle anywhere. And it's possible to say that they're not ready. What we mean by not ready is because, look at it this way. You may know how to speak, right? Look at us. We all speak fairly English. Most of my subscribers and followers, we speak English. You know how to speak, right? You can move your mouth, you can project words. But if I ask you to tell me a story right now in Japanese, half of you motherfuckers can't do it. Which just means you're not ready for that particular situation. Just like with the WWE. You could fight in New Japan, Lucha Underground, TNA, WCW, fucking Chaos Backyard Booty Twerking Wrestling Corporation, and know how to wrestle there and know how the ropes go there. But then you get to WWE where everything's PG and you can't even say the word fart without being fined $1,000. Like cursing your ass up, you're not ready. You're not. If you go somewhere where you could have just kicked people's asses and didn't have to cut a promo, then you get to WWE where you got to cut promos, you're not ready. It doesn't mean that you're not a good competitor. You're just not ready. So in that case, I would say Bayley's not ready, but everybody loves Bayley. A little bit more her promo so she doesn't sound like a scared little kid when she's going up against viable competitors. That was one of her issues in NXT too. There's a difference between an underdog and a scared little chicken shit. Bayley's on the borderline of scared little chicken shit. And I hate to say it because Bayley has a nice ass. And I like staring at it. And it'd be even better to watch when the championship belt is weighing down on those booty cheeks. But she's just not ready. I'm sorry. And Sasha Banks, I just don't like her. I'm sorry, Snoop Dogg, but your cousin is a lame. Like, unless she's playing video games, because I think it's cool that there's chicks who play video games. Power to the people. Anyway, next match. And let me open my notes again. Oh, yeah. Do we have to talk about the next match? Hey, yo, management. We do. Fuck. Shit. But nobody can. Can't we talk about Chris Benoit instead? No? No, you sure? All right. The next match. Roman Reigns versus Rusev. Yeah. Quiet down front. Shit. Anyway, the match that everybody's going to talk about because they're not happy with the results. Roman Reigns versus Rusev. The most confusing, fucked up storyline in a while. And Rusev is always the magnet for fucked up storylines. Are you talking about wrestling now? Rusev's some big Bulgarian motherfucker who looks like a brown-skinned Zangief from Street Fighter. And he has a hot blonde wife who, if you haven't seen her titties online, You're an idiot, and you need to throw your computer in the garbage. Did you hear me?
You need to look for Lana's fucking tits because they're everywhere. Everywhere.
Anyway. We got muted. Most people, I'm gonna hold the mic now because it looks like a giant lollipop jawbreaker. It's a giant licorice stick. Now I have 2 licorice sticks, but your mother can't suck on this one, you sons of bitches. Now, most people who defend their girlfriends and their wives will be seen as the good guy, right? Unless the guy talking shit is Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns talked a whole lot of shit about Lana and Rusev. And all Rusev wanted to do was just defend his wife's honor. That's it. And you know what he got for it? He got his ass kicked, and now Roman Reigns is the new the new bro, I need your back. Here. Roman Reigns is the new United States champion. What are they gonna do with Roman Reigns now? I don't know. Truth be told, I don't give a fuck either. Fuck Roman Reigns. I'm gonna enjoy watching it though. But I know one thing: if they keep this shit up, TNA is gonna be the #1 wrestling show to watch. I mean, aside from Lucha. Shout out to Conan for responding to me on Twitter. I'm gonna have to get on watching Lucha Underground from the very first episode. We'll get on that, but that's a lot of work. And the last match, the main event. Ooh. Kevin Owens versus, that's right, you know who. The man with the tiny penis, Seth fucking Rollins. Now, remember when we talked about Chris Jericho and his match with Sami Zayn? This match and retains the championship, especially when you feel like you're a co-champion because you're just an egotistical asshole. Wouldn't it make more sense? I don't know about you, but if I won my match, I'm gonna be celebrating. I'm not gonna be interfering in my friend's fucking match and shit to make sure he wins. Maybe I'm a selfish prick, but that's just me. Jericho, you should have lost. Jericho, do you hear me? You should have fucking lost. You should have lost. Forever. Go away. Your music fucking sucks. Eat a dick. Back to your regularly scheduled programming. Anyway, it was a few good spots, a few pedigrees. Of course, the table ended up wrecked from something at some place at some time with some sort of move, I believe. But here's what fucked it up. Jericho, you son of a bitch. You fucked it up. I'm gonna eat your fucking children. Bastard. Jericho fucked it up. He fucked it up. Why? Because he came out It was a generic interference. Then magically the ref got knocked down for like 80 fucking minutes while they kicked Seth Rollins' ass. Seth started fighting back, ended up with the fucking pedigree. Ref still didn't get up. Seth keeps fighting back, does 2 suicide dives, and ends up getting pop-up powerbombed after Stephanie waits 80 fucking decades to bring a new official out. And Kevin Owens retains. No, the game cheated the last pay-per-view. That's how Kevin Owens became champ. Yeah. This is why I don't want to review WWE shit anymore. This is why I want to